Shalom Akim. Before I get started with today's lesson, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakar, Kadas. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and taught me this truth. And peace and salutation to Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching his gospel and truth and sincerity. All right. I just finished listening to a portion of a lesson by Elder Apostle Gabar. And he was talking about women in the West and versus women in the East, and the different mindsets they have. All right, and man, he was absolutely right, man. And the scriptures back him up, man. A woman was created to serve a man, man. All right, woman. The etymology of it means servant. Okay, the scriptures explain that she's a servant. Okay, but Esau's flipped everything backwards, and now women are above a man, all right, which that's scriptural. We're going to bring that out, okay? And these women ain't going to get their mind in right until, guess what, everything collapsed, the society collapsed, okay? So these women over here in America is RIP for them. The so-called black woman in America, RIP. Now, you're going to have some elect in the midst, but, man, it's not going to be many, man. Not over here in America, because their mindset is for you to serve them, all right, instead of them serving you. And that's not a mindset for a man of the Lord at all, okay? Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. And this was one of the curses that were put on a woman, okay? For disobeying the law, statutes, and commandments, man. All right, when she has a baby, she's going to bring forth a baby in pain. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. Sorrow is pain. And thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. So their desire, all right, supposed to be to please their husband, man. All right? And the husband is supposed to be over them, man, to lead and guide them, discipline, all right, and provide order, man. All right? So women are supposed to be serving their men. I'm going to read it in the NLT, Genesis 3:16. Then he said to the woman, I will sharpen the pain of your pregnancy, and in pain you will give birth. And you will desire to control your husband, but he will rule over you. And that's what you got, a bunch of women that want to be over the man. All right? And Esau has put this in their mind through feminism, through telling them they're equal and they don't need a man and stuff like that. So Esau is guilty of this, man. All right? But these women, they're brainwashed and they planned it out. They're programmed and they planned it out, man. All right? So their mindset isn't cohesive for a relationship. So you can't take none of these women serious over here in Babylon. All right? Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be established, shall be esteemed as the potter's clay, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? All right, and that's Esau, man. Esau telling the Lord that, hey, you put man and woman together, but you didn't do it right. It really need to be man and man, which is sodomy, which goes against the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? So Esau turned everything upside down. He's the one who got these women backwards, who got these men mind backwards, okay? In the men of the Lord, we see it because it's so evident. All right? It's so much evidence that backs this up, man. All right? That's why the relationship between a man is distorted, man. When you got a woman that she feels like you need to serve her versus she needs to serve you, that's a distorted mindset. And if she doesn't change, she's going to get destroyed. Okay? But Esau, through his philosophies, all right, his ideologies, he has programmed these women to not think that they don't need men. They need men, and they're going to find out as soon as this society collapse. Okay? All right, Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord Yahweh had created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man, right? So the Lord, hey, because the men, hey, we sinned against the Lord, man. All right, so he turned his back on us, man. All right, and he created a new thing for these women, all right, to become over us, man. That's the same. All right, for a woman to be leading a man, that's the same. All right, that's not a good thing. And if you look at the black community, it's full of women, 80% women over the household. That's a horrible thing. The woman destroys the foundation, the man builds it. So Esau knew what he was doing when he gave him the government assistant, colleges, and careers. This boss chick shit. Esau knew what he was doing. He was destroying the fabric of the relationship between men and women. All right. And the Lord, he did this. All right. The Lord made this happen, man, as a disgrace to the men of the Lord, to Israel, man. All right, because the men, we're the Lord's Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh size. We're his wife. All right, and we didn't do right by him. We didn't follow his statutes, laws, and commandments. All right, so okay, since you want to play the harlot and go out here and dance with all these other false gods, false deities, guess what? We're gonna make your wife is gonna be a whore in the city. All right. She's gonna be a whore in the city, and she's gonna be over you, throwing off throwing off the balance of the relationships. All right, because when women have money, they think about themselves only. When men have money, he think about the family because he's programmed to do that. He's a provider. So Esau knows exactly what he's doing by turning everything upside down. All right, but the Lord, all right, through the breaking down of this society, he's going to take away all of these women benefits. Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, the Lord Yahweh said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making tinkling with their feet. That's them stilettos and shit, all their bracelets and necklace and eyeglasses and stuff that they wear to make themselves look good. All right, it says, therefore, the Lord will smite a scab, will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion. Right, that's why they don't have hair that grow on their head. That's why their hair is not long and lush, because guess what? They're proud as fuck. They don't think you can tell them nothing. All right, so they're going to be bald-headed, all right, into the kingdom. All right. So it says, and the Lord Yahweh will discover their secret parts, man. These hoes out here dressing, you can see everything, man. All right. We know who you are. We know you whores. We see how your attire is. We see how you coming. And you bald-headed because you fucking proud as fuck. All right. This is what the scriptures are saying. In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their cawls and their round tires like the moon. So the Lord's going to strip them of everything that makes them beautiful, man. Them ointments, them bands, the crescents, the necklace, the earrings, the bracelets, the veils, even that fat ass. Okay? Because you ain't going to have no food to eat. All right? The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers. So all of this beautiful stuff that these women put on to make themselves look better is going to be taken away. Them funky ass bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the nose rings and nose jewels, the rings and nose jewels. So all of this shit is about to get taken away. Ain't going to be no perfume, no scarves, okay? No chains, bracelets, none of that. All of this shit that they use right now is going to be gone. The changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wipes and the crisping pins. All them party clothes, the gowns, the capes and the purses, all that shit, the Lord's going to take away. The glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. All right, so everything that they use to beautify themselves is going to be stripped away from them. So you're going to see these women bald-headed, funky, musty, all right, bloody, Okay? Because God is about to put them the same, man. All right? So they're being built up on their pride so that when this system collapses, their pride is going to collapse and they're going to be humble, man. And these women are going to get right within the first day. When they see there's no 911, nobody they can call to help, all right, they're going to be scared. They're going to be fearful. And that's going to be the payback for all of the shit that they done, man. All right? Their prior ways, they don't need a man, their independence, all of that is about to go away. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be a stink. And instead of a girdle or a rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness, and instead of stomacher, acre, a grinding of the sackcloth, a girding of the sackcloth. So they're gonna be in rags, man, and burning instead of beauty. They're gonna be fucking looking ugly, all right, smelling bad. Okay. You ain't gonna want these women, the same women that you see out here doing good $100,000 jobs, or they don't need a man. They got everything in place. Got they little government assistance. Got their child support. These same women that sit here and bash men, they're gonna be in a horrible situation. All right, let me read it in the NLT, Isaiah 3:24. Instead of smelling of sweet perfume, she will stink. She will wear a robe for a sash, and her elegant hair will fall out. She will wear rough burlap instead of robes, rich robes. Same will replace her beauty. All right, so these women are going to be shameful out here, man. All right, when there ain't no money, so you ain't going to be able to say, well, I got money, so fuck you. All right, it's going to be about survival of the fittest. All right, thy men shall fall by the sword, and the mighty in the war, and her gates shall lament and mourn. These women are going to be mourning, man. They're going to be sick out here, man. Terrified, scared, confused. And she being desolate shall sit upon the ground, man. All right. I mean, she going to be in confusion, not knowing what to do. All right. Your money ain't going to matter no more. All these material shit ain't going to matter no more. All right. These women are going to be getting raped. They're going to be used as commodity. All right. The same women that you can't talk to, the same women with these highest expectations that are not realistic. All right. So don't take these women serious, man. All right. Most of them have the wrong mindset.